Hey love, let's chat whilst I do a quick 10-15 minutes makeup look because I'm stepping out right now. I want to tell you guys about a story of when I was not so confident in myself, the way I looked, the way I felt and everything. This was back when I was in Sierra Leone, my home country. So I grew up in an area where the beauty standard was centered around light skin, skinny, straight cut girls. That is the definition of beauty, and I never fit into that category. I'm grateful that I had parents that never made me felt like I wasn't worth it, especially my mom. My mom always told me I was that girl, I was worth everything. My mom always rained praises on me. So I wouldn't say I had low self-esteem issues or low confidence issues. Rather, I'll say I was about to fall into peer group influence. I had cousins who would try to belittle me, make fun of me, but trust me, I've always been this tough girl. That is why saying positive things to your kids matter. Because even though those cousins were toxic, my mom's words stuck to me, and nothing could change that. However, fast forward to secondary school. When I went there, I wasn't the most popular girl. I really didn't care for it, but I always was the girl who you can't talk down with. Never. My circle of friends that I was working with, some of them, they wanted to be light-skinned, and one of them that I was really close to, she was starting to become really light-skinned, and she was telling me about the things she was using on her skin and yada yada, how it was helping her look and feel better. And I was like, okay, maybe if I try this, I will, feel a little bit, I was a teenager, do not judge me. So I bought into the lie, and around 2007, 2008, your girl went and got Diva and Carolite. I couldn't use it directly at my house because my mom would question like, what the hell is that? So I asked my maid to pour it into a different container, so my mom would think that it's the regular things that she bought for me that I'm using or more. It was not an easy thing. Also, around that same time, I was watching this show. I was so addicted to it, called Too Fat for 15 Fighting Back. It was on DSTV back in the days. I don't know what channel it was here in the US because I wasn't here at that time. But I used to love that show because I always tell myself I don't want to be like them. I want to lose weight and all. And your girl started doing anorexic things. Listen, I didn't get skinny, but trust me, I was becoming very unhealthy because I would not eat. I would starve myself, and baby, when I see the food, I will binge on that later, which was so bad. With me doing the combination of trying to get light skin and also trying to, be skinny and fit in, because like I said, I was always the bigger one out of all of my friends. I've never been the small one. I've always stood out. And at first I thought that was a bad thing, but not anymore, baby. So I started using this lotions, this body cream, and baby, your girl was starting to lighten up. Your girl was starting to lighten up. My dad, my mom noticed and they're like, what are you using? And I was like, oh, I'm just using the regular cream and stuff. And they were like, are you sure? Because this is looking different. But the maid and I, she was the one getting it from me. Like, my maid too was into that stuff, for real. And also, some of the other ladies downstairs were also using it. So it was like, we were all in this. I was in an environment that was promoting such negative energy about being a black girl, being a confidence person. And of course, I was trying to fit in. Everything was going well until everything stopped going well. Friends at school were like, okay girl, you're getting finer and finer. Everyone was praising me, so I was hyped. But baby, my skin was not praising me. I started breaking out. I started having rashes, like really bad rashes. My language, they call it coco. Like, it was that terrible. My legs, and also all of the stretch marks that I have on my skin, especially around my arms and waist, were caused by that cream. My mom was very observant and she was like, are you sure it's the thing that I'm giving you that is acting like this? Because I don't know, you lighter, you're getting lighter, and now look at your skin, it's breaking. Are you sure? My mom was grilling me to talk, but baby, your girl was like, nah. And my maid was telling me, oh, don't worry, it will go. It's just a phase. Just let it pass. Just let it slide. It will go. It will go, baby. That's how I kept going. Finally, one of the ladies downstairs, our own stretch mark became so bad, and it became so obvious. And I was like, listen, I don't want to be like that. I finally broke my silence and came clean to my mom and told my mom, like, this is what I've been using. And my mom was so mad. My mom was so upset with me, you know. She was like, what would your dad think if he finds out, blah, 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 blah. Daddy, I hope you don't find out now. But it was that bad. It was that bad. My mom was so pissed off with me, and you know, she immediately took all of the lotions, all of the body cream that I was using, and she was like, nope. And then she started monitoring what I was eating, what I was watching. Imagine I was in high school at that time. You know, high schooler, thinking you're all grown, you're all big and blah, blah, blah. Always see my mom break my wings down. She then found the local remedy of burning the palm oil. They burn it to fragrance, and then they add some lotion, some regular lotion, most likely shea butter, or just some other regular non-bleaching lotion. And then she put some perfume in it and she started giving me to use. And trust me, she kept it in her room. I had to go to her room daily to get my lotion because I was not allowed to have any lotion whatsoever in my room. Finally, the thing started to clear up. And baby, as it was clearing up, my maid also repented because it was the two of us that was in it. And by the way, my maid was, she was older than me, but I'll say we were also not too far in age. Probably when I was in my teens, she was in her mid to late 20s. Other lady downstairs, she was unrepentant too. She never stopped. My mom had to sit me down again and tell me, like, listen, you don't have to change yourself for people. You don't have to fit in. Being the bigger one, being the odd one doesn't make you any less of a human. It doesn't put you out of place or make you look different from the rest of the people. You have to embrace yourself. Imagine if all the fishes in the sea look the same. Would you be happy with that? She taught me and the maid a valuable lesson to embrace our diversity, how we look and how we feel. And since that day, I vowed to myself that I'm never going to try to blend in. I would always strive to stand out, to be the best amongst the rest in my own way. My beauty standards should not be set by somebody who has no idea of what I'm going through in life or walking in my shoes. Destroying my skin, destroying this beautiful melanin that God gave me just to fit into beauty standards. Trust me, it's not worth it. It also goes to show how one should live their lives for themselves and not to follow trends, because trends come and go, baby. But your core values stay with you forever. I'm grateful that I stopped, Sha, because when I see that lady now, trust me, you don't want to go close to her. Her skin? Who am I to judge, Sha? I was once a sinner like her. So I'm happy I got good advice. I got good parents who pulled me out the sooner they could before falling into that bandwagon where I'll be regretting it greatly today. Why am I saying all this? I'm saying all this to say that 3 things you should learn from me. 1, as parents, always try to talk positivity into your kids. Try to reassure them, because there are stages that they're not going to feel as confident as you want them to feel or think that they should be feeling. Secondly, be careful the environment you're raising yourself or the environment you're allowing yourself to remain in, because those environments was promoting stuff like that, and it was really hard for me to keep my peace and not be influenced by peers. And lastly, do not live for trends. If you live for trends, trust me, baby, you're going to be left behind, because trends don't last.